Good morning, everybody. All right, gonna do a cutting video today, so let's walk through what I'm cutting. All right, we got some Turkish limb casts that I bought off of Joshua Ritter at Agatebay. So let's walk through them real quick. First one's got a window that wraps all the way around the stone. So I'm gonna have to cut through this part of the window, but I'll cut parallel to the two biggest faces. Unfortunate, but no choice on that one. All right, this little guy here, I don't know if he'll hold up cutting. He's pretty crumbly. But this is the best face, so I'll probably cut parallel to that through that section around there. Alright, this one again, it's got windows that pretty much wrap mostly around this stone. You know, I typically would have cut this way, but this window comes up on top. I might try to go diagonal through this one, from that corner to that corner, and try to miss as much of that window as possible. Probably have to clip it through here though. And again, that just depends on how good I can eyeball that in the saw. All right, another crumbly piece. A little bit of a window spanning here. So yeah, we'll cut around that way. So through here, parallel to that. Again, wraps really all the way around this for the most part. So I'll probably try to cut this one. Start it over here and come out somewhere over here. Hopefully closer to this edge so I don't clip too much of the window. And then this last one, the biggest one in here. Kind of broken up. I'm gonna have to try to cut it. I have to hit that window, but I'll have to cut it through here along that way. So hopefully I can cut it right through here near this edge, parallel to that face. All right, let's get these cut and see how they come out. All right, be right back. All right, back from the saw. This stuff is every bit as crumbly as it looks. A lot of broken pieces like this. Let's walk through the rest of these real quick. A lot of pitting. Can see some banded agate in it. But this definitely wouldn't hold up to polishing. It would just break apart. So, not sure what I'll do with some of this stuff, like this one. All right. Next up, this one, the big one, it broke as well. So I'm gonna try to hold it together real quick. Get it wet, see what we ended up with. So there's a fracture on this side as well, but it held together. You can see what it looks like. And this side obviously came apart, and I lost lost some of the pieces that came off here. So again, wouldn't be able to really polish this. Too many pits and it would just break apart like this side did. All right. So part of this one broke off here. Got most of the pattern in it, but again, it's got lots of fractures in it. Don't think I'd be able to polish it. Pretty sure it would just come apart. Just real fractured and crumbly. All right, and this piece, again, this part broke off. You can tell it's got some agate in it, with some color, good banding, but only a partial pattern. This might go in a tumbler at some point. Might be able to polish this side, it's big enough. But again, there's pieces that are going to come off. That was one of the better of these pieces. Again, this one came apart and ended up cutting it a little thin on one side, trying to not hit a window, but I still hit it. It's got a fracture in it here. Not a great piece, but big enough if I wanted to, I could polish this, but I'll probably just throw it in a tumbler. So yeah, not the best material, that's for sure. Still have a few more pieces to cut at some point from that batch. And these are the bigger pieces. Hopefully they'll hold together and have something in them, but they don't look promising. They do look very crumbly and fractured. Not a lot of good pattern in these either. And everything windowed to the point where you got to cut through a window. So yeah, I got these 4 pieces left to cut at some point, but I don't hold out high hopes for this material. Yeah, really disappointed in the Turkish limb cast from Joshua Ritter at Agatebay. I mean, I definitely wouldn't have picked any of this material if I was buying it in person. That's for sure. I know Joshua wouldn't have picked this for his cutting sessions either. But, well. Alright, well, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.